the key for Instagram long in... Ah, did you change something? Yeah, because it's frozen. Ah, nee, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, testing, ja, das passt. Also. So, good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Let's have a few more seconds, few more breaths by waiting for 6:30 to come. If you're already here, welcome, and just take a seat and close your eyes. Okay, trying to bring myself in the middle. So good morning and welcome back here to morning medicine at 6:30. We have 15 minutes, which often during our day, this 15 minutes does not look like a long time. It's also not for full yoga practice, but it can be enough time to start the day with intention, to focus on awareness within the body, but also within the mind. And I've just returned back from a yoga retreat from Friday to yesterday lunchtime. I've taught a yoga retreat, and more than ever, I feel very called, to have everyone practicing awareness yoga throughout, every day. It's so beneficial, not just arriving in your body, but through our body, fine tuning your senses, fine tuning how you react to whatever approaches you within your day. And this is the crucial, this is the filter that arrives in our brain, that how everything arrives in our brain. So let's fine tune our filter for the things that are important, for the things that try to take us away from our focus, from our dharma, and lead the best possible life. That's, I think, a very good intention for every day. So welcome, and let's start a little bit sort of wandering up our sort of the feet, from the feet up into our pelvic spine, because, and I can't say it often enough, we have done feet, legs before, but often differently. The way we walk the path of life is so important, especially during the day when we stand a lot. So we have our feet together in a butterfly shaped leg position. Just grab your ankles for a moment and just roll back and forward with your sacrum. Roll really far back onto your coccyx and roll up towards your pubic bone. Slowly start by mobilizing and slowly start engaging Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Just by these simple tension and moving, we activate muscles and our nerval connection, and we're trying to make this movement very smooth. There's no quick. We try to arrive on both sitting bones, roll over the sitting bones very symmetrically, and we roll back. And also watch yourself how the pelvic floor is engaging, how you need it, how that changes the tonus in your lower abdominal muscles. And then slowly start taking that movement up into your spine, up into your head. Let your nose move with it. Let your eyes move with it. Look up and down. And even maybe do a circular shape as you come up with your eyes and down. So those eye muscles. We take our breath into that movement. Inhale up, exhale. And now that the rolling is fluid, always as you sort of have to tense and come up, bring your pelvic floor, pull everything towards the midline. Just as you like sort of tighten the hammock, and as you exhale, you smoothly, like with control, let it go again. So the way our pelvic area is tilted, how the fundament of our pelvic floor is. There's also a too much of tension in the pelvic floor, not always too less. Is like a big influence on how our whole body is directed. And as we come up into a neutral spine position, let's take the right leg, grab your right ankle from the outside, and just start by rocking it back and forward, engaging the back of your thighs, the glute muscles, and this can feel very stiff in the morning, obviously. So practicing in the morning is a challenge. But yeah, we're here for a challenge. We are here to show up for ourselves. And as you're sort of bringing awareness into your whole foot leg, by the end, we sort of get hold of with both hands of our ankle, and then let loose your foot and start shaking your foot out. And this might feel very strange, look very strange for sure, but trying to shake the foot in every direction and have it as loose as possible. And we might sometimes feel that, we can't. We sort of want to stop it, but don't. Those 26 bones in your foot that will work so much without you feeling it really, to give you stability and to smoothen every surface you stand on and to help you balance. Okay, so we shook it and we bring it back. And this time we put the foot like standing onto the floor. We do the same and put it back on the outside. So to do the left side, we get the right hand from the outside, taking hold of our knee, and then start rocking back and forward. It's obviously also a challenge to do foot, whole leg in 15 minutes. But there's like 1-2 good impulses, and we use that impulse, maybe work with it during the day. Maybe you have the chance to shake your foot during the day again. And we shake and let loose. You can also do the standing, but we shake and bring your feet together. Take your hands with the length of your thumb. Just squeeze the arch of your foot and roll forward. Elongate your spine, round your spine. Take your chin towards your neck. And then we place our feet onto the mat and we come up. If you can, come into a yogi squat. Just for a moment, here is where we place ourselves for the first time onto our feet. And then slowly bend forward and roll up. And we come up, standing onto our feet. And we take hold of our waist and we shift onto the left foot. And before doing this, like we lift up the left 5 toes and we spread them out and we push them down. For once, like really grab your mat and then lift it again, grab again. Find the balance in your right foot, and with your left foot, maybe you can stand on the edge of your mat, so mine is very flat, but if it's like half a centimeter difference, then we start swinging our foot and our whole leg. And obviously swinging the fascia system, and there's so many fascia connections that stabilize our leg in every direction, so we make sure that we also swing in every direction. And then if you need to have just a fingertip on a wall, do it, just to be able to shake your leg freely. Using my arms as a counterweight, and also to already shake my arms by focusing on the leg. But if you have a movement where you can like integrate more body parts, let's do it. So, your legs are probably very surprised that they're getting this much attention, because think what you usually do, sort of alarm bell rings or whatever you do in the morning, and then you get up and you just start walking, not realizing, okay, what have I done? How do my legs feel in the morning? Like they're really stiff, the body's a bit dehydrated, and we just start walking. Especially if you have knee problems, also catch your leg and then get hold of your upper thighs really close to your knee. And if you have knee problems, then do this in the morning, like straighten your legs and fall. So we straighten and fall. So we are addressing, even if you haven't got problems with your knee, but your problem, like you have, like the ankle is sort of maybe the weak spot. Always strengthen, stretch, and move every joint in the axis of your leg. So we go onto like sort of a pre-tension, tension, and let it fall. And do the same in circles. Half circle, fall. Half circle, fall. So the lubricant that is between your shin and your thigh bone, the femur and the tibia, fibula, that wants to be sort of warmed. It wants to be moved into every corner of your knee joint. And then release. Slowly put your foot onto the right side. While you stand on both feet, just for a moment, like close your eyes and just tap into consciousness of how do my legs, right and left, how do they feel different? And then we lift up our right toes, spread them out, engage, put them down for one moment, grab hold of your mat, really like put them towards the ground, and then again roll them up, spread out, and we change direction. First we start swinging. And if you don't want to use a fascia roll like a massage tool in the morning to maybe release tension, then try shaking or try swinging. Again, a little bit the other side, like from right to left, front to back. swing forward again. And then with the next swing forward, we catch our leg and the first sort of tension and let it fall. Yeah. Maybe find your balance and start by coming up and let it fall. Up, fall. So if also that's possible, try to dangle your feet and your legs as often as possible. And to feel an effect, obviously, it would be great if you have a moment. Do it like for each side a minute. Circling and fall. Finding a little sort of ta-ta-ta-ta-ta tension and fall. Change directions. And then slowly put your foot back. And now let's lay down for a moment. Come down back through your seated squat. Then what better is than to just close your eyes for a moment in a laying position and sense the feeling of your legs, your pelvic floor, your pelvic area in a position where there's no tension yet. Just for a moment, sense your feet, then sense your knees, your hips, and your sacrum. From your foot through your ankle joint, connect the dots through your calves into your knee joint, through your thigh into your hip joint, and how they communicate with each other, and how they give you like the space. And I hope this is what is left now, to feel a bit more light, free, like spaciousness in your legs. Breathe as you inhale, like all through your legs into your feet. Not yet. Your legs have to carry you, not yet. They have to walk you through the day. But if they feel light, if they feel like jumpy and like bouncy, let that feeling inspire you to just bounce today a little bit, to not let yourself be dragged down through the heaviness of my tasks or the workload or whatever there is that today feels, on Monday morning, feels a bit heavy. Like, let's use Mondays for reminding ourselves that it's easier to sort of jump, run, bounce through life and just not be stuck or bound too much to things that come into our way. And this is, I think, a yoga practice that has to be brought much more to the center of our attention, like to not be attached. If we learn non-attachment, then life isn't as sort of dragging us into all different directions. So by this, feel invited to just lay for a few more minutes and then slowly raise yourself up or come laying on your side. I'm going to run now. I'm going to start my day. Thank you for being part today, and I see you tomorrow.